Hello? 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 Right, everybody. We'll do some more Sherlock. I hope you can hear the game as well. Right. I'm going to play this for about, I don't know how long, for a little bit. Before Sam comes on. Right, I need to go. Yeah, go. Get back in there. Excuse me.
You know, I envy you, Sherry. You can talk to other people and they won't ignore you.
And I envy you. You can ignore any person you're bored with. You don't miss out on much. Most men are dull, unlike yourself.
Well, I'm flattered.
I remember how angry Mycroft was about these marks. He called it a frivolous, childish endeavour. Another one. There must be something important behind it. I can feel it.
Ah.
I had a surprise for my mother. You had a shovel with you, John. I was holding an ancient Greek vase, or rather, quite a big piece of it. I remember now, we dug up the vase from Greek ruins here on Cordona, and were eager to show my mother right away. Another one. For some reason, the door was closed. We knocked.
But nobody answered. We thought that she was busy.
So we left the vase and ran downstairs. I decided to gather some archaeological tools in order to take a closer look at the vase.
But then we heard something, didn't we?
Yes. Came from upstairs.
The vase was broken, shards scattered all over the floor. And your mother was standing at the door.
Indeed, John. I doubt it was her. Let me concentrate. Otto Richter was standing there, furious at us. Dr. Richter told us never to disturb my mother when the door is closed. He said she had broken the vase.
But we didn't believe him. I bet he smashed it.
Ooh.
Her things are still here.
Presumably Mycroft never felt the need to sort through it all.
Or couldn't bring himself to.
No. He would have put it behind him and moved on. My brother is not one for sentimentality.
for his wife. Violet two son. Ah, okay.
It's a strange feeling to read about my father's death in the newspaper. I can't recall anything except the deep feeling of loss.
You were too young. It happened before we even met. It's so sad. I'm sorry.
I might have to go there, I bet, at some point. Then check out his father's grave. Not sure. No cheater paper.
It reminds me of my mother. Looks like it was damaged by a blunt object. This room always reeked with an acrid medicinal stench. And here is the reason.
Or might be an address or something, or a name.
This picture was drawn by my mother. I recognise her hand. Okay. There's a date on it, 8th of December, 1868.
Okay. Oh, there's another one. 8th of December.
This seems a bit odd. I can recognise my mother's style, but it's far too sloppy. Dated 12th
then
of
this
February,
is then the
1869.
following year.
It's difficult to tell what this is meant to represent.
Is it a house on
There's
fire?
no date at all.
I'm not sure. It looks like something like a house on fire or something. I could be wrong.
Straps on the bed. Just doesn't look right.
Potassium.
1 dram dissolved in a glass of water, administered daily. Not to exceed 1 dose in 24 hours, not to be given to children. Seems this was the most frequently used medication.
Oh, I would love to take a bath right now.
Not this one.
Yeah,
Surface corrosion suggests it was prone to extreme temperature fluctuations. For medical purposes, I suppose.
Disgusting.
Bars covering the windows from the inside. Bars covering the windows from the inside. My mother loved flowers. They made her smile. I remember we would bring a new bouquet every week to make her a bit happier.
That's why we collected all the violet flowers we could find on the island. You're not obliged to be here, Sherry. We can leave any time you want. Look what I found. The White King is under attack. Sherry, can you save him and checkmate the opponent in one move? You're not obliged to be here, Sherry. We can leave any time you want. You're not obliged to be here, Sherry. We can leave any time you want.
And the king and bishop save the king by retreating. I don't know if it's that one or that one. Bishop, that's a bishop, and that's that's the king. So we know anything about chess, so I don't know.
Oh, nice move. You saved the king and checkmated the black king with the rook.
Yes! That was a guess. Nice one. Right, let's put my stone when Staten flashes. Time here, the house. My mind palace seems to have seeped into the real world. It's been accessed from some rooms. I think I'll be able to get inside if I can remember more. John proposed that we find our bedroom. I think it's somewhere upstairs. I managed to access my mother's room. What? Ah, right, okay, yeah. Oh, I didn't do this, did I? See that? Good job I
Do
did
you think
that.
the doctor could have used these tools here? I hope not.
Observation, Mrs. Violet Holmes, Dr. Otto Richter.
There appear to be residues of the bottle's contents at the bottom. No labels. I doubt it ever had one. Oh, it brings back some memories.
Right, let's do this chemical thing first, see what we need. Tells you what you need anyway. So you need... where is it? So that one. -3. Oh god, this is gonna be a... oh bloody hell. So we've got to be -3 on that, so it needs to be... Right, no, no. Oh no. There we go. Oh no, -5 needs to be. There we go. Oh, I figured it out in the end. As a substance as a hallucination. Ah, so something to do with hallucination. Broken plate.
The broken plate shards were all over the floor. Mycroft had to change his suit as the one he was wearing was completely stained. Mother was troubled that morning. Something we did upset her. Dr. Richter tried to calm her down. We had to put the tray with Mother's morning tea down, but why? It's starting to ring a bell. I think it happened in the morning.
Here we go, Mr. Watson.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Let's try that.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
So we drop the plate. It's gotta be.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Oh, let's try it with this one.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
It can't be the other one of that, surely.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Ah, right, yeah, that could be it. There we go, yeah.
I don't believe you! Liars! Get away from me! It's not true! It's not real!
What? Oh.
Everything will be okay, Sherry. I promise.
It was the morning of the 9th of April, the day my mother died.
The 9th of April started off badly. My mother was anxious then. Hysterical. She threw food and shouted at the doctor, calling him a liar. John and I brought her morning tea, but when the shout started, I became scared. The only thing I could think to do was hide near the bed and wait for everything to pass. Thankfully, John was there to protect me and calm me down.
My mother, she was not just ill, but had. God have mercy.
I'm sorry. That explains why you locked the memory away.
There must be more, John. That was the morning of her death. I need to know what happened. John!
Every time you... I just don't... Please, Sherry, leave it be.
Just breathe, John. You know that I cannot leave the last stone unturned. We are so close.
I know. But can we at least leave it for another day?
Well, history tells us these memories are triggered by our investigation of other matters. I suspect it could not be forced even if I so desired.
Thank you. How are you feeling about all this? Tell me, I'm not the only one reeling.
It feels wrong, sad. Like they're the memories of another man. I'm struggling to reconcile my love for my mother with the reality of who she was. And worse, what possessed Mycroft to lie about it? There are precious few pieces of this puzzle remaining, John. Let us dawdle here no longer.
Indeed. Wait, did you hear that?
Yes. Metallic swords. What is this sailor doing here?
Sherlock Holmes, isn't it? Holmes, look.
With whom do I have the pleasure of speaking?
You could call me your new game. The rules are simple. I have something for you, but you alone must work out what that is.
And that something is my prize, I suppose?
You're a fast learner, sir.
Paint on his head or something. Yeah, he's obviously painted recently. Old and shabby. No signs of hard physical work. Hiding something square shaped. A sailor came by the house declaring that he was my new game. His hands showed no signs of regular physical activity. No corns nor rough skin, but owing the fact that he had an old worn out uniform, I assumed he was still in service. He had a drop of pink paint in his hair, which led me to believe he is somehow involved in the art sphere. Considering the tiny square-shaped object in his sailor's pocket, I deducted the real reason behind his visit was to pass me an invitation to visit an exhibition, or A man dressed as a sailor. Okay, a drop of pink paint on his hair betray him as a man who is involved in the art sphere. His hands showed no signs of regular physical activity, no corns nor rough skin, which is odd with the mariner's outfit. Few artists know my name or where I live, so Vogel best fits the role of the game master, considering the tiny square-shaped object in his pocket to the gallery.
I cannot believe that Mr. Vogel has somehow successfully called my attention to his gallery. You're here with an invitation to visit it, obviously.
My word, you are fast, Mr. Holmes. Could you explain how you came to that conclusion?
Of course. Explanations are my favourite part of any conversation. Hands without any sign of regular physical activity, in contradiction to one who would most usually wear such a uniform. The paint in your hair is pink. I don't know of any military service that paints their ships pink, unless they have launched a new fashionable fleet. A sailor with the soul of an artist? I would suggest rather a gallery employee disguised as a sailor to mislead me. How many artists on the island know where I live and of my passion for deduction? Werner Vogel is clearly at the top of the list. And you've been attempting to conceal something square-shaped within your pocket. An invitation, I suppose. An invitation to Mr. Vogel's gallery.
That was remarkable, Mr. Holmes. Mr. Vogel was right about your genius. I think he may have even underestimated you. This is your invitation. Please tell Mr. Vogel that the seed has been planted. He asked me to tell you to do so, if you win this little game. Farewell.
My dear Sherlock Holmes, as you no doubt have already guessed, I would like to invite you to experience my art exhibition, not only for the purpose of the contemplation of the beauty, but in a more general need of your genius. If you will find the gallery at the Caravansera at the crossroads of Bazaar Road and Holmes Avenue in Old City. Okay. Bazaar Road. Where's Holmes Avenue? That's called. Ah, there. Aha, there you go. So, right just here. Right there. Right, so this fast. Oh, let me up and fast. I've got to go outside in a forest. I always forget about that. Okay, well, one moment.
Extra, extra!
Landscapes and portraits. Find the one that you... My goods will brighten up your house. Enjoy your purchase.
Thank you. And I'll quickly go to where I'm going to. And we'll go to the furniture shop first. And then go to carry on the story.
Don't
miss out on
Don't
the
pass
best
by.
carpets on the
Welcome,
island.
welcome.
Merhaba. It's a good day for a purchase. May your purchase bring you joy.
Yeah, I hope so too. There we go. Beautiful, isn't it? Very nice. Oh, it's him.
Mr. Holmes, you came. Oh, how kind. Though now, of course, I realize it is because of my game, not the works on display.
It needn't be one or the other. Your man's disguise was easily debunked, Mr. Vogel, but I shall admit that you planted in me the seed of curiosity.
Ah, terrific! I had no doubt you'd put the pieces together. Let us call it an opening gambit before the real game begins.
So, this little game of yours, what's it about?
An enigma to solve. A locked area in the basement with no windows found brutally vandalized. I have no clue how it was possible.
What about this intrusion? What happened?
Last night, I was about to leave the gallery when I heard a noise downstairs. I went to the basement, but I didn't see anything out of the ordinary. It was admittedly a rudimentary inspection. It is not uncommon to get rats down there, so seeing nothing of note, I left and locked up the building. When I returned this morning, alas, I discovered that part of the exhibition had been torched, and there was no sign of the intruder. The mystery being, of course, that all the doors to the gallery were locked exactly as I left them.
And the door to the basement is the only entrance?
Correct. Tell me you're not intrigued.
And this locked area downstairs, what exactly was it?
The under gallery. It's always shut, and I'm the only one with the key.
Ah, so this is your private collection, not part of the gallery.
Oh, no. It's an exclusive exhibition of eccentric pieces. Only a select cadre of artists, investors, and collectors are admitted. Not everyone deserves to have their eyes open.
Well, this matter is certainly within my wheelhouse.
This intrusion troubles me.
Would it?
Please take a look around if you're willing. The under
course.
gallery is through the door at the end.
I will see what I see.
You sure you don't like art, Sherry? You sure you don't like art, Sherry? Back home, we've got a taxidermist. He's gonna have a heart attack when he sees what I bring him.
Fishing now.
Back home, we've got a taxidermist. He's gonna have a heart attack when he sees what I bring him.
Old, and hasn't been used for a long time. The left step's length is shorter than the right. It indicates that the walker was lame. A true artist never shows an unfinished piece.
Sherry, how about some company in that dreary chamber of yours?
Leave my loneliness unbroken, John.
handprint of the thing from another world. But it looks fresh, and its coal origin ruins the effect of the extra mundane. Sodden and mould-ridden. One presumes deliberately. A Mount Palbot. Coal fingerprints. I think we're looking for a man with a coal moustache. Ugh, sheer vandalism. Only an ignorant person could do such a thing.
Here's fragile for paintings.
The parasites of creativity, or just a reflection of the artist's recreational interests.
You never know.
Saturn devouring his son.
Oh.
Grim composition.
Unflinching in its ferocity, yet somehow beautiful. Back home, we've got a taxidermist. He's gonna have a heart attack when he sees what I bring him.
A simplistic attempt at provocation.
Oh, lovely. Oh, sharks, like, yeah.
Closed with a metal bolt. Footprints. Size 9.5.
Scratches. Oh, we're done. Aha. Right.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Oh, I've done that.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
Yeah, I think it's got to be the other one.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
John and I went downstairs and Macy, then we locate a coffin. Cold drinks. So that's, oh no, it's from there. And right, so that's right there.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
No, because the thing's on the inside. So it's definitely that. That's definitely that coming out of there. Because it's got footprints. So that's right, so that's that. It's got to be him coming down then. And it's just between these two. I think he's looking.
You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate. You're not even trying, Sherry. Concentrate.
There's obviously one that... Ah, there we
The
go.
intruder entered the basement through the coal chute.
There we go.
He used a magnet to open the hatch bolt. He accidentally pushed a shovel to the floor. Vogel heard the noise. At the sound of his approaching footsteps, the intruder hid inside the coffin. When Vogel entered the basement, he failed to notice anything strange and left without properly checking. The intruder waited until Vogel had left the caravanserai before burning the paintings in Wilde's room. But the vandalism was a cover for the theft.
Right. Right, let's go speak to old what's his name.
The pieces are not what I expected.
What do you think my collection is about?
Dozens of priceless works amassed simply for the sake of it and presented without care. It's not about the art, it's about excess, yes?
I don't know.
Well, that's absurd. Of course you know. It's your gallery.
There is no one answer, no singular truth, but many filtered through the subjective mind. That forgetting, embellishing, lying machine. Besides, what's wrong with a lie if it makes life more interesting?
What's wrong with a lie? It corrupts the ability of others to behave freely and rationally.
Men never act freely and rationally anyway. It matters not what is or isn't in the end. The only important thing is how you feel. And I simply want to feel and consume as much as I can. Don't you?
Feelings are simply one's animal ancestry trying to wrest back control of the brain. I try to avoid the distraction.
You try not to feel, even in a place like this? None of it moves you?
To be frank, I struggle to maintain even a whit of interest in art.
But Mr. Holmes, it is joy incarnate, mankind's greatest achievement.
Mankind's highest achievement above all others is objective and rational thought.
I see then why you dislike art, for it means whatever you want it to.
Or perhaps, Mr. Vogel, I was lying.
Aha.
Mr. Vogel, my investigation has revealed that the intrusion was not merely vandalism but theft. The limping visitor left your place with a canvas.
That's very impressive.
This thief was familiar with the gallery and he was sporting a limp. Do any of your clients or artists come to mind?
My, your attention to detail is remarkable, Mr. Holmes. I should introduce you to Bosch's works. Alas, I'm afraid I cannot suggest a culprit.
The fire was a clever attempt to hide a stolen painting, even if it didn't fool me. I found the remnants of an empty frame in the pile of ashes. The canvas had been removed. Do you know which paintings in the Wild Room may have interested a thief? Were any particularly expensive?
Those pieces belong to a well-known artist named Boniface Mercurio. They're controversial, but not of a notably high value.
The intruder entered the basement through the coal chute. He used a magnet to open the latch and dislodged the shovel while doing so. That's the noise you heard yesterday. When you went downstairs to investigate,
Toby.
he hid in the coffin.
No.
It seems I should have checked the space more thoroughly.
There's something more, is there not? I can see it in your eyes.
Indeed. There is another intriguing angle. I recently received an anonymous offer for one of Mercurio's works. The sum was more than fair, and indeed could have saved Mercurio from his artistic poverty. But he declined it.
Was it a performative whim? Some artists lionize pain and hardship as if their work would be worse after a meal and a hot bath.
I cannot tell. But not only did he refuse the deal, he insisted on displaying the painting in the public space. I was hoping to change his mind, but artists are a special breed of stubborn.
So where can I find Boniface Mercurio?
I know he lives somewhere in Old City, but couldn't be more specific. He's a prominent figure, so finding him shouldn't be a problem.
What was depicted in the piece?
A bound woman, wrapped in robes, being penetrated by a red devil that stared at us, the viewer. The beast had numerous tails growing from his back, and a large crowd gathered around the pair, silently watching the orgiastic scene.
Okay, well, given the nature of the other works on display, it's hard to see why that one stood out. What could possibly be its value?
The evaluation of art is very subjective, Mr. Holmes. After all, art is everything. A poem, a bruise, the beads of sweat on your beloved skin. Even a masterfully solved crime.
I'm not sure I see the connection.
Regardless, the painting was one of a series called The Sabbath Night in Cordona. The works depict sex, violence, and other controversial acts that life, for better or worse, contains.
Ah, I see.
I'm not sure that you do, but that can wait for another time.
Well, I believe I have enough to begin. Thank you, Mr. Vogel. Your gallery certainly has unexpected depths.
I'm delighted to have been able to please a friend. In return, I expect you to come back with good news. Or at least with a good story.
Oh, yes. Right, let's try and find this person. Right, so where would I go? Would it be the City Hall? Ah. Oh no, the Chronicle, there we go. Show me where to go. Good, good.
Mr. Holmes, I have something for you. Mr. Holmes, I see what you're up to. Mysterious stranger pursues betrothed woman. But please, let us keep things professional. I have in my possession an envelope containing details of a special assignment for you. Tell me, are you interested?
I believe I am, but to be very clear, Miss Ertl, my interest extends to the message and not the messenger.
So he claims he's not a gal sneaker, seducing women everywhere he goes. Perhaps the truth is even more scandalous?
Please spare me the speculation and return to the matter at hand.
A gang of smugglers, the Eels, have Cordona in their clammy grip. The British Empire can abide it no longer. Mycroft insists they be disbanded. But this organization only falls with the capture of their odious leader, Friedrich Panzer. And note well, I did say capture, not kill. Inside your envelope is a map marked with the Eels' warehouses. But alas, we do not know in which Friedrich Panzer resides.
So even Mycroft has his limits.
Indeed. You must be sure to identify the correct warehouse before entering. Because once one is compromised, the other's occupants will scatter. Here are all the files, and feel free to use the archive too. Again, do not enter the wrong location, nor see any harm done to Friedrich Panzer.
Miss Ertl, if you're quite done with the redundant instructions, I shall get to work.
Well, that's perfect. Tortured hero lashes out after rejected romance. Tomorrow's edition will be a sensation.
recent. Aha. Address, you will find him. Holmes Avenue between Scarlet Street and Olive Street. Holmes Street and Olive Street. Right there. Your address at, oh, is at Holmes Avenue, sorry, no. There's Olive Street. Oh, between, it says. Between. Ah, right, it says here. It's got to be here, somewhere around here. Somewhere around there. Okay. We'll do that one later. Still got to do these ones yet, I ain't done. That one there as well. Let's quickly do this in a minute while I'm here. Disguise yourself as one of the gang. It would be Sir William Hart, also known as Ugly Face Billy, according to Alice. He recently faked his death and volunteered. Disguise yourself. Oh, faked his recent. Let's say recent. Aha! Mr. William Hart died in a tragic accident in Children at the age of 29. He is a lone father. He leaves a wife and 5 children to mourn his passing. So, let's just go here, and then way to the end.
Excuse me, young man. Where do you think you're going?
Greetings, ma'am. I'm looking for the...
I don't care who you're looking for. You shall not pass. No visitors allowed.
I wish to buy a painting from Mr. Boniface Mercurio. Is he at home?
Dearie, tell me, because old age has made me blind. Did someone write Information Bureau on my forehead? Because I'm not here to answer your questions. Entry is for residents only. If you aren't a resident, please leave, or I shall report you to the police.
Okay, right, so I've got to dress as one of them. Right. Yeah, no, he's just done it, darling.
Eh?
He's just done it, but...
No visitors allowed.
Why's your wardrobe wide open?
Sorry?
Why's your wardrobe wide open?
Oh, because I was checking something and then I forgot to put it back. Alright, hang on, yeah, 1 minute, peeps.
We'll leave that in because they're probably... Oh, God, I'm home now. Kevin, no, they're lifting in. Oh, yeah. When you're done doing that, do the challenges or you... Oh, wow. I've got girls at this go there, Karen. I said, I have to stay, I can't leave after the job.
What do you mean?
Well, the Jean came back today. She's end alive. She's epileptic, apparently, that's why she had... And I didn't realise they did do propaganda, there's just the ones they needed to, Shirley. She goes, I've got Protestant things, but she don't need it, because she doesn't look into us. Yeah, she's not.
Right, if anyone's on the stream, I'll be right back. I just got to nip to the bathroom a minute. Okay, I won't be a moment. Where are we? Alright, sorry about that, peeps. Sam was just talking to me as well about something. Oh, what am I doing?
I said, I didn't care.
There we go.
No, I'm not.
I've got to disguise myself. What?
No, because Larry didn't bother to come and do his test again.
What's the
I
problem?
told Stacey on the phone. I said no, it's different because Stacey asked because she didn't even know Jean was back, and his granddaughter didn't. I said, oh, I haven't told you that she's home then. Oh no, no one normally phoned the family, did they?
No, it's going you'll be going over. Is it back? Oh, it is back on, yeah.
Yeah, Kevin came in. And I went, oh yeah. Naughty Larry, I said, has he come in to do his test? His face. I thought, I don't care what I say. And he went, yeah, he's done one earlier. I've got it with me. He done one and I brought it in. Alright. Yeah, what one you got here then? I said, well, one what Stacey's dog do, he's got to come and do it, because Stacey messaged him this morning. I said, oh, fact. So I said to Stacey, I know we talk about Jean, but let you know Larry hasn't come in. She said, oh, I did message him this morning. I said, well, I'm sorry, I'm not ringing him. I said, he knows every week we do it.
It's a dance. I thought it's probably she went on.
Oh no, he's done one.
Yeah, but it won't count then.
But then Kevin said, oh, I told her that I'd done one or something, he's done one, and I'm going to bring in. But then Stacey Bailey turned around and said that in the message that she'd logged one in now. I said, well, it's too late, Kevin, I'll put it in the thing without nothing, so it is what it is. Because he went, yeah, but I don't get if he has done one though, because then Kevin went, oh, I'll give it to me now, I'll get him to do it now. I went, no, it's 5:15, they'll be here in a minute. They come at 5:30.
No.
I thought, I don't know if he knows he's done one or not, or he's loosed the plot.
No supervisor reader.
He's got dementia.
That recently was spotted in the turret. At a coffee shop afterwards. Afterwards, the orchestra
I was going to do shopping, wasn't I?
smashed the paint across Mr. Tillis.
So I'm getting anything delivered.
Had to protect his friend. A large brawl started.
Says you're walking now though.
Including a large number. Yeah. Customers after it. Thought the police took wrong.
Yeah, I said, I haven't got the money to give you though, Charmaine. I said, I'll have to pay you back. She said, no, I'll get a taxi anyway.
What if they
No.
advisor? I suggest that you obtain a souvenir from the seller.
That's why I was a bit late. I didn't think you messaged me back, but no, I didn't answer you. Because it all went a bit out south shit today.
Oh, but
they're all on one today though. As soon as they go, they'll start.
His home approach. Oops.
Every time, all I do have was Barbara, have I paid?
Jeez, where are we? I've lost where I was now. So that invites our readers to visit the home to purchase one of the paintings. You will find him at so I've got a look at that. I don't think I've got any of that, have I? Right, so let's go.
I asked Alexa to turn off screen. She went, oh, here's your latest from Sky Sports. I'm going to shut up. Drive me crackers, Alexa.
Young lady's short-sighted.
Did he go to bed when you came back? There was in bed.
No, when I came back, he was waiting for his dinner.
Oh, he probably was hungry, wasn't he?
Yes.
Yeah, there were a lot of it. He probably was, because I said he probably wanted it early. Because you didn't like that one, I got you what? You could have picked me up. I've had enough today, sir. And do you know what?
What?
Top it all off, we got that donation. What's coming today?
Donation?
From the Boy Scouts. Yeah, little boy, oh, he's so lovely, he wants to donate stuff to the residents. Oh, he's lovely, he must be his mum and dad. I said, do you mind like getting his name in that? And I had to take pictures. I said, but I do apologise, you can't come in, I'm afraid. This you've done a test, you haven't done one since about a week. I said, no, we have to do it outside. I said, I do apologise, it's cold. Please. And I asked Charmaine to take a photo. Don't you?
What?
She didn't put the door in the latch, did she?
Right.
So she locked us out. So Karen locked the back door, we couldn't get in. And I said, and I rang the phone, Karen didn't answer it. Knocked the door, ran round to see if the other door was unlocked, still have time in the window. I said, the window's not wide enough, I can't get in it. She climbed on the round table without it breaking, trying to get the key out, because Karen left it in the door when she locked it.
Oh, right.
I'm going, no, it's cold, I had no cardio on, it was freezing cold. And she goes, your nose is going red. I said, yeah, I'm bloody cold.
You and I are the economic foundation of this island. We should help each other. But I don't know what you are talking about.
Oh, I didn't hear it, sorry, I was in you. Did I ask Karen? I said, we said we were not talking to her now. I said, we've gone off her. Yeah, about 10-15 minutes we'll stuck out there. Looking like right big Phillips. I knocked on the door and Esther looked at me and then walked off. I was like, oh no, I don't know this. She was going to bath. I said, oh, I said, she ain't answering. She's bathing her. She's in the bath. I gave up with the bath again. No. Yeah, we've been funny shift today.
I know, I keep forgetting Friday, innit? I thought you don't do them today, but you do. It's Friday.
No, I'm in all weekend, so...
I keep forgetting.
It's an awful shift today, really. I said, big day, I think G's going to be pulling this out all the time if she has it in. Because it's in her leg, like nurses, they're an easy place for her to pull it out. That's why that little drop of blood was on the bed. She's got a hospital bed. I said, yeah, Jim forgot to tell me she was coming back.
Yeah, but I did tell you, though, didn't I?
Yeah, he did in the end, but I said, yeah, Jim forgot to mention. But if they'd hand over the information, we would have known what was going on.
Visitors
right
allowed.
Sorry?
Because no one tells you. I said to the nurse that, I said, yeah, I'm not taking the flat.
Right, I'm going to go to a... Oh, where's a bloody place where you can... clothing trader. Oh, there's one there. Right, let's go over here a minute.
The cat will be up everywhere now, it's full of bees. Because of that thing. You each stick me out, so... Oh, it's around
Nice
there.
affordable clothes. Let's pick something that suits you.
Yeah, it's meant to be snowing on the weekend, but I said to Kevin, yeah, I don't think we'll get down there. Karen's worried. I said, Karen, we ain't going to get it here. If it does, it's blinking, you miss it, love. They do about really bad winds, that you might allow winds. Yeah, so we got a storm. But I think I bet Karen's messaging me anyway. She probably thinks I'm still there.
A good choice. A good
I
choice
didn't
indeed.
earlier.
Oh, I've got... Oh, for God's sake. Yeah?
At work. I think I was daft. I said I'd play this show, mate. I'm all these daft things. Yeah, the jam came out the other window, went down my top.
Don't miss out on my unique clothes.
I went, I said, what have you done now? I said, look at me, look, now I've got all jam down there.
Oh, yeah, looks alright, doesn't it, peeps? Yeah. Right, so...
When I was ringing the district nurse on the phone, I turned round, you know where they got the cabinets, the brown ones? The drawers?
Yeah.
I turned round and didn't realise how close it was, but my knee really hard on it, didn't I? And I know how bony I am.
Bloody hell, done.
I went, oh, balls, balls, I was shouting, trying not to swear too much, you know, I was going, balls, and I wasn't that really, I was like, my knee, oh, it hurts. Yeah, can you see that? It's only a little thing now, but yeah, I've got a lump on it, well, I've got a bruise on my knee now.
Really, then. You really whacked it, one.
Remember that? The cat hadn't jumped anywhere when you come back in.
Boniface, sweetie. Is that you? Ah, old age does terrible things to one's sight. I didn't recognize you at first.
How are you, Mum? I'm ashamed to admit
You had
that
no
I've
name
lost
at all
my
then?
key
Didn't
to
you
your
need it?
spare.
Didn't
For
know
heaven's
that?
sake.
No, it wasn't.
How many
This
times
I made
have
a
you
boss
used that key of
No, but also
yours?
when I have to get
Of
chance
course
to
I
skip
have a
the way
spare.
down here at the time when.
You artists all live in your own little world.
Please, accept my thanks.
I would rather accept your rent. You promised to pay me several weeks ago and I'm still waiting.
I will pay you, I promise, very soon.
You'd better do,
There's a
my
lot already
dear.
after.
Or else I'll just change the
Like
law.
Karen said, yeah, you
And I
pay
won't
contact
fall
next week,
for
depending how long she
those
stays
cow
corrected and what
eyes.
time. We can't get them ready early like we do, because she won't be happy with that. We've got to go back to like we do it, get them dressed again. Brenda was on the floor, she fell off the chair, slipped off the chair. The chair was sideways. Karen comes up. I said, since you locked us out, Karen, it's gone downhill. I said, I'm blaming you, Karen.
Oh no.
Yeah, Donna came to do a test.
Alright, yeah.
The wound is precise. It was inflicted by a razor or a knife.
Test, and she'd done hers because she said she'd picked up mine by mistake. She said, oh, well, if it comes back, whatever. Yeah, we know it'd be her, not
Judging
me.
by post-mortem rigidity, the body lay here for 1 or 2 days.
Yeah, so Stacey, I said to her, oh, I shouldn't have to ring you up. She said, no, I did let him know this morning. Kevin had been in today though, I think.
Sorry?
Kevin's been in today.
Soaked in blood.
You
It
weren't
seems as if the puddle of blood was here before the rags.
She must have been in the car.
You won't come in at all now, Dad.
You never get telling Monday though.
Oh, for God's sake, I keep... Dad, the thing is, people keep badgering me all the time and I just forget. Because I've got so many people in my ear all the bloody time.
You wonder where you are. I could eat all them, do you know that?
Oh, they bloody good.
Oh yeah, shock of sugar rush. I know, but I feel like it now. Did you do your challenges?
Yeah, I only remembered because I looked on...
Could be the murder.
Easy.
Yeah, they're all the same every day, Dad.
I've got to do mine.
You've got to do the same every day.
Yeah. So I can do it when you're done, I'll do mine.
Could be the murder weapon.
Don't rush to get off it yet, as long as I do
A
it.
normal kitchen knife.
So I'm going to miss out. Got to be in before midnight.
Oh, is it before midnight?
Well, yeah, it's every day, and it's after midnight.
Oh,
it's
yeah,
Saturday,
yeah,
isn't it?
yeah.
So probably won't count, will it, that? You know, I don't miss rehearsal. I said no, in fact,
I wonder where he got that fancy
He didn't do
camera.
much of an handover, so.
Yeah, when do they? Apart from when Lucy's on that.
So don't get me wrong, I don't care if they didn't go around everyone else because they're fine. Just the ones that are active, but you're still going to run through Jean better than that.
It appears the wine was truly awful.
Sorry, everyone.
Despite the overall tendency towards mess, you cannot sit with the drawer pulled out like this.
What,
Someone left it
I'm
after
doing quite well
searching.
actually. I
What
progressed
chapter you
quite
on?
well today.
Is it the full game?
Of course it's a full game.
No, I didn't know if they did like the others, but they bring out chapters sometime.
Oh no, it's a whole game.
Yeah, I didn't know if they were doing it like that.
This is chapter
So it
1,
seems to be doing that way.
and but there most probably will be others.
The blood has
like,
dried.
that they're going to make in years to come.
I've heard of this style of painting.
Yeah, I'll get that made.
It's called
Lucy or something.
expressionism.
Let's give it to Lucy then, because then she'll know what to do with
The chest has been searched.
it. Sorry?
You have to say.
Yeah.
Yeah, under the desk. I don't know if Stacey's been in this morning.
Red skin, tails on the back. Reminds me of Verda's description of the
Oh,
stone.
under the sleeves.
Yeah.
I didn't notice till about, was it 3 past 9? It was open, it was all falling out all over the floor.
What money?
Yes, I hadn't locked it, so I said to Kevin about it. I said, we don't deal with that, it's nothing to do with us. I said, I'll put it all back in, we locked it, but left the key in it. I said, do you know where the key goes? He said, no. So I just left the key in it. Which is not good, I don't know where they lock it away. Not my problem.
Someone.
I just shoved it back.
Oh, he's upside. I was like, where is he? He's up there.
Don't look at me like that, Sherry. I will not touch that dirty floor.
He's up there because you don't want to touch the dirty floor. Okay.
The photograph was not pulled out in time. Such a waste of material.
I'm not really, so yeah, one.
The photograph was not pulled out in time. Such a waste of material. Look at this, John. Isn't it our stolen Dean?
James? Yeah. Maybe. Come on. Come here. Come on.
Apparently Karen did go out there and tell Kevin that I'd missed my ride home.
Sorry?
Karen did say she went out and told Kevin I missed my ride home, but Rose went out there. She said, no, I'll walk home, it don't bother me. I said, I'll back away with my own bag.
Good boy.
And she said, well, you do make me laugh and that. I said, yeah, but they don't scare me. I said, I ain't frightened now. I just said, I just don't tell my mum I walked home on my own. And that, it's not ideal, no, but...
No! Oh, for God's sake.
It's a bit. We don't go on there. I don't know why you're obsessed with sitting up there.
I'll be that on it.
You've been a little monkey pig, ain't you? Smell the jam. You're a little monkey. I love you, but you're a little monkey, ain't you? His face like he's got a bum way.
Yeah, I know.
Just let Charmaine know I've got this done at 4 for you, so.
What's that? For there, and then he got the knife. Right, I see it. Well, I think that's right.
Mercurio was developing photographs when the intruder snuck in.
Look at that.
Mercurio heard him coming. While the thief was searching the chest, the painter ran towards him with a bottle in his hand. He smashed it across the thief's head. The intruder had no choice but to defend himself, and the weapon of opportunity happened to be the kitchen. Mercurio stepped aside to grab the painting, but the wine-blinded thief attacked Mercurio's throat. When the thief came to his senses, he saw Mercurio bleeding on the floor. He grabbed the rags and tried to bandage him, but it was too late. Why did Mercurio attempt to snatch the painting in the middle of the fight? To strike the intruder? Not with his painting, it was too important.
Get up in a minute, because I've got to put a finger on, haven't we?
Oh yeah, and I'll do my thing quickly, or you can, whatever. Really them 2 little bits and one done. Just played a couple of rounds, isn't it?
Yeah.
Is it just the same every day? Play a couple of rounds?
Yeah, that's it, and get to round 2 twice. That's all you got to do then. And you got to do that till Monday. So it's pretty simple then.
Monday's not bad, I'm off Monday. No.
It's time for some chemical magic, John.
Do this. What do I need? So 3. Oh. Always forget it. And what? And -4. Well, we've got -2. It's not going to too.
We got gonks out. You sat there with gonk in it. What you left in here? You know the cat.
Yeah. Oh, there's another one, there's two. Let's see. Oh no, I've only got one of those.
He's not daft. He knows how to put the balls in there now. He's got two out. No, there ain't no more in there. You've got two, though. Two. But I'll put my hand forward a bit further. You only pull them out and then you're done. You don't really want to know about them. You might get your gingerbread round tomorrow.
Try something.
Oh, I'm worn out.
That.
Because I have to deal with all that, see, then they do all the other stuff. They do fill up the pad for that. But they have.
What do you mean?
Because I have to do all the phone calls and that. And I have to dictate to Charmaine so she can write it up. So I was like, Karen's like, oh yeah, Sam will write it up. But I'm on the phone call waiting for them to answer. But I can't write it up. I said, well, I went, wow, if I'm finished on the phone, I will. And she went, oh no, Sam can dictate and she can write it. I'm like, really? What if they answer and they think I'm nuts talking to myself? She did say thanks, Karen, for me doing it, but I can't do everything. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah, exactly.
Your face, look. Your balls, though. Your favourites. Would you give this dinner about free then?
Sorry?
Yeah, this dinner for free.
Yeah.
I said he probably would though.
Yeah.
Oh, she didn't know when I got you. I don't know why you didn't like it.
Yeah, a lot, darling, you did.
He's very fussy, my cat. It's all the same kind of food. I've had pate before. Like when you grab with your paw. Very good, James. You might nephew, apparently Sadie's put everything in the pet shop.
Is she?
Remember we said, didn't we?
Oh yeah.
Sadie bought that.
Oh,
Sadie
yeah.
bought that and that. I thought, this babe? Well, Sadie was telling me what he got, but I don't think it was that.
Yeah.
But I didn't see it in the cupboard unless they haven't got it out yet, but she was saying that they bought an advent calendar as well. You might have don't know. They would count it, but you won't eat it.
No, it won't do.
He's amazing. You've got a stone, didn't you, Ted? You're winking at me. What tweets?
How am I meant to do this?
You're right, it's going 10 to a dozen, so see it. No. You gonna pat and say that or not? She went, oh, let's go, it's fine, I'll stay. I said, don't babe, let's go. I said, let's walk. No, she's going. I let Jim know. I said, oh, I will do, but then I thought, no, over the Kevin took me, so it's alright. I thought, you know, I'll get in. So I was late, but I didn't. Can't believe it.
That's what annoys me, because all they're worried about is going home. Oh, I've got to go because I'm going to get moaned at. Yeah. That's what I mean, Dan.
I'm fine. You don't have to have to stay. I can't leave the job. I've got to finish it. She said, oh bless you, at least you got home alright. I said, yeah, Kevin took me. So what are you doing?
Hey, what on earth are you doing?
Full of beans.
figured it out in the end. Oh, we got there in the end. God. I've managed to erase the blood poisoning chemicals, it's still alive.
That doesn't look like the painting we need, Sherry.
As expected, but that doesn't mean it won't tell us anything. Let's put it on the easel where it belongs. I guess this is his most ordinary painting. Spot the two differences, John? If the intruder didn't take it, the skull should be somewhere here.
And also...
I guess this is his most ordinary painting. Spot the two differences, John? Nothing behind it. Nothing behind it. Nothing behind it. If the intruder didn't take it, the skull should be somewhere here.
Ah. There we go.
Monster was actually a man. Poor girl. John, you ought to be thrilled. We are now hunting the devil himself.
What were you saying, Sherry? I was too busy sketching the scene, you know, crimes and such like, daily routine. Did you find something?
A photograph. It depicts a man in a red suit with tails sprouting from his back and multiple people in masks watching the scene. It all adds up. But the act of love, it wasn't given willingly, John. It was a violation. And the girl, she was with child.
Give that to me now. Did you recognize someone?
No. Although the victim is not from Cordona, she is African. The ritual scars on her face.
Get that image out of your brain. You have to continue the investigation.
I must speak to the landlady. Perhaps she saw or heard something.
Sherry, you cannot tell her the truth about Mercuria. It will hurt her.
John, that's illogical. Sooner or later, she will come here and discover a corpse, and I still need to talk to her.
Just avoid mentioning corpse, all right? Stick to the character, tell her to call the police.
I'll take that into account.
And wait here. I've redrawn the people in the photograph. Now you can proceed with your investigation without those horrific details.
Useless. I know they've got to do a job, but oh, their job knows what he's doing. I don't know, it's come back out and give us that. I said, no. In the meantime, she has a fit. They do it, didn't they? Again, because I thought, oh.
Yeah, before I heard it.
And then. It's just cold now. Yeah, it's pretty out there at the minute. Nothing more than here though.
You always take me to the best of places, Sherry.
What's wrong, dear? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Can you tell me if anyone else has recently entered the flat?
Yeah, they know me too well.
You're talking about that limping
My friend said go down there.
I'm sorry I let him. I was
scared. Afterwards, I guess as well.
And I thought maybe...
What?
Maybe he would motivate you to find money so that you would pay your rent.
Yes, that's
no
Can you describe him?
Oh, so you weren't
knowing everything about it.
Probably, but
I was so
that was
certain
in
you
his
didn't
basic,
leave your
didn't it?
flat
It's
that
not
day.
super duper duper flat.
He was
just
of
to
average
have
height,
off his
had
work
a
when he
limp,
was
had a
home,
tattoo
work
on his
from home.
neck, and he was smoking Malpal cigarettes. My husband used to smoke those. They have a horrible smell I can recognize from a mile away.
Can I ask a favor?
Of course, dearie.
Please call the police and ask them to enter the flat. And don't look inside until they come up.
What? What trouble have you stepped in this time?
It really doesn't matter. Thank you, Mum.
I hope you get the old dream back. I said that's it, that's just her now. I think her dementia just progressed a bit, which was just, oh. Yeah, Cam would take the duvet off her just to check she hadn't wet or anything.
Yeah.
Say, what are you doing? Ooh. I knew she'd be a bit funny. I said to her grandmother she gets a bit jumpy over things, but I didn't realise it was that bad.
John has redrawn the photograph of the violation, which is placed in the painting. Depicts a pregnant woman with tribal scars on her face.
Oh, Sherry, that was close. But you did everything correctly. Now, take off your outfit. I can't let you walk around in a dead man's clothes.
There we go.
Poor chap.
Right, so now let's go to the Chronicle. Does it save it here? I don't know. Oh no, I think I'm saving myself anyway. Right. I think what I might do then, I might save it. Instead, do your thing then.
Good luck, Mr. Holmes. Come back once you've dealt with Panzer.
Help me, please.
I can't help you, friend.
BRB.
Right.
And he said, you're about to feed the loo, but she come back and say, you think she's like, boo, screamed at the thing, and I went, you're nuts. And her friend went, oh, you got me now, polish remover then. Yeah. What she put the screen on, like, she had a BRB thing. Yeah, it was scary, I just said, you're nuts. Nuts.
I don't know if I've got to go, unless that's for a different case.
Yeah, Karen thinks I should deal with that. Senior.
No.
Again, I said no, because I don't want the extra fitness about doing it anyway. I get too stressed out. It gives me a headache. I can't, I'm not chilled enough. I said I get too stressed out. I hate it. Yeah, apparently Sarah just needs to be a good senior. I still think she's wonderful. I said, she's a lovely girl, but I said, she ain't all that clued on with everything. She doesn't know a lot of what she thinks, so I said, no, I don't think she...
Pregnant girl. It's telling me to go in here, so... I think the guy with the beard I'm doing.
You've been alright there? Enjoying your game? Has it got a good story?
Yes. Yeah, it's good, this game. It's really good. But it's if you like this sort of game. I know not a lot. I know it's not everyone's cup of tea, because they're not really into this sort of game.
No, there's quite a few who do play it though, but
it's...
I don't know why people don't like this. I suppose with solving things and finding the clues and stuff.
Yeah, exactly. You've got to use your brain done.
Yeah.
If people can't do that. They want everything done for them. It's like, no, you fucking use your brain.
No, I don't mind the puzzles or things like that. It gets you thinking. Yeah.
Anyway, right. Thank you if anyone came by the stream. I do appreciate it. And yeah, I've been on for a couple of hours now anyway, so that's enough for now. We'll continue this tomorrow. I'll be able to stream all over the weekend. This weekend, so it'll be fine. I weren't going to stream tonight because I thought I had to go out, but then Sam said she was getting a lift, so I thought, well, before she comes home, I'll try and get a little stream in before she come home, and then obviously then I'll go off and then we can watch our programme and whatever. But yeah, thank you very much if anyone did come by, appreciate it. Have a good rest of the night, everyone, and I will see you again. Hope most probably be tomorrow. I don't know what time tomorrow. It might be normal time, because I think the programme I normally watch is on quite early now, so I'm most probably on about it'll be between 8 and 9 anyway, most probably normal time, most probably. But yeah, thank you very much, everyone. Have a good night, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow. Okay, catch you later, everyone. Bye bye, everyone. See you later.
So she's broke it. She's broke it. Game's crashed, I think. I flipped it to save and continue, and now it's smoked. I said if you broke up, but it meant say broke it, so I changed.